President Obama, according to a new CNN poll today, his personal approval rating is falling. It went up a bit after the bin Laden assassination or killing, whatever you want to call it. Down 6 points since then. Many people saying the reason is that the economy appears to be tanking again, and that this election, according to another poll there, what are the issues that you most care about? Americans were asked. 4 of the 5 subjects were economic-based subjects. 1 was terrorism. So it looks to me and to most observers here, this election will now be fought almost solely about the economy and almost solely on domestic economy. What does President Obama do? I know you don't want him to succeed in this necessarily, but if you were him, what would you do right now to get your approval rating up because people think you know what you're doing with the economy?
I would in fact not just use rhetoric to move to the middle. I would use actions to move to the middle. And I would put a real lid on regulations for a while. I wouldn't do anything to hurt our competitiveness because my vision would be we want America to be the most competitive enterprise on earth.
We are in a tough fight. We've been in a tough fight over the last 2.5 years to get past a crippling recession, but also to deal with the problems that happened before this recession. The fact that manufacturing had weakened, the middle class was treading water. I don't think the answer is for us to turn back. I think the answer is to stand up for what this country is capable of achieving.
That's President Obama expressing faith that the American economy can turn round. Do you share his faith, Jack?
Well, with the right policies, I certainly do. I think the American spirit's alive and well, and we just need a clear direction where everybody can get in line to follow it, including the government and the private sector.
What went so catastrophically wrong that meant that we had this terrible financial crisis?
Well, so many things can be attributed to what caused the problem, but certainly lots of money available too easy. When smart people have too much money floating around too easily, the risk premium is gone out of bets.
Is that because greed kicks in?
No, I don't think it's so much greed. I think it's everybody sort of freewheeling it. For example, we had the Congress saying everybody should own a house. We had Fannie and Freddie supporting that. We had mortgage bankers out giving people things. We had Wall Street jumping up new instruments, sieves and things like that we never heard of before. We had everybody had a piece in this. Everybody.
Who was most to blame?
Boy, that's a hard one. I mean, you can blame the consumer for getting a house they didn't have with no responsibility. You can blame Wall Street for pushing it. I really can't pick one. Now we're in an uncertain climate. We need more certainty. When we have people scared about their jobs every day, when people know they have job security and have a future, and somebody tells them where we're going and doesn't leave them in limbo all the time, you'll get them there. You'll get people so excited about the vision.